Hi everyone, we are going to be doing some projects today with the products I was sent from PandaHall.com. I do have a coupon code with them. It is YXYTBAFTER. I'll leave it all linked down below. I'll also link the products that they sent me. So I just wanted to go over and show you guys. Remember they sent me these coin displays. So I did in the previous video, which I'll also link, we inked some of these up. Well, I finished creating my little specimen cards. So I put a mushroom in there. This is the butterfly from the video. Here's some more little butterflies that I did. Now the clear butterflies are the best ones. I like those. I did do one with a vinyl sticker, and I'll just show you to compare. You can see the vinyl where these are just all like a see-through little plastic. So I like these much better. So I only did the one with the vellum. And then after that, I didn't use those anymore. And these were the other items. They sent me this little kit where you build your own little glass, like bobble charms here. And this one I just used leftover diamond dots, and to glue the lid on I used E6000. So that was in that same video from before. And then they sent these tiny tags right here, and I did coffee dye them. Now because there is a glossy coat to them, I did have to let them soak a little bit longer. So I soaked them in the coffee for about a minute, and then I pulled them out, and then I didn't want to turn the oven on just for some tags. So I used my air fryer. I threw them in the air fryer at 400 for 3 minutes, and then I checked them every minute after for an additional 3 minutes. So it took me a total of 6 minutes to make these. Well, plus the minute of soaking, so 7 minutes. So this is what they look like. Now, today we're going to work with some other stuff. So let me clean off my desk. Now, they also sent me these pearls right here. They're gorgeous. They are glass pearls. So you get pink, red, and purple. So I did pink and purple here, and we're going to be making a little charm dangle. It's a glue stopper, and you can only use stainless steel in your glues. If you don't use stainless steel, it will rust in your glue. So I was almost out of my glossy accent, so I thought, you know what, I'm willing to risk it, and let me check it out, and it did work. The description said they were stainless steel, but I wanted to double check, and I've had it in here for about a week, and you can see it has not rusted at all. The last time I tried this, it rusted, I think, like even overnight. It was that fast on what it showed up all rusty. So this one is good to go. So we are going to make little glue stoppers with that. So the other thing I have are these charms that they sent me. So you can see they have the tray, then they have the glass piece, and we're going to glue that together. This one might be a little bit faster, so let's do this one. So here's one already all done. So for this one, I used this glue right here. It was pretty cheap. And then for this one that I got setting up, I used the glossy accents. So for this, you're just going to pick out whatever image. I took this out of a book because I thought this would be really pretty for like a vintage junk journal. So you're just going to get whatever glue you use. Make sure you wipe off your fingerprints from the bottom of your glass. You're just going to go ahead, and I just go around the edges and then swirl it to the middle. You see you don't need a whole lot of glue. I place it over my image, and then I kind of swirl it around. I want to make sure I get out any air bubbles. Then I just kind of look and make sure my image is centered exactly where I want it to be. Actually got this one pretty good. I might move it just slightly down. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to leave that off to the side, let that dry. And then once it's all dry, you're going to just go ahead and cut around the edges. You see I had a little bit of extra glue on the paper right here, but it just cut right through, no problem. So you're just going to cut all the way around. And then you're going to glue it to your tray. So here we have our Mad Hatter. I did a rose from a paper that was sent to me. And then you could just use the glossy accents, or you could use whatever glue. At this point, whatever glue you have that will glue paper to metal is what you need. But I've used glossy accents in the before in the past, so I know that it works. So that's what I'm going to use right now. And I like using things up when it's almost out. So like I said, this glossy accents is almost out. So I want to just go ahead and use this up. And you're just going to pop that in your tray. And then you're going to let this sit and dry. So we're just going to put that off to the side right there. We're going to do the same thing with our Mad Hatter. I don't know why I wanted to stick it on the back. I mean, I guess you could. I guess you could do it right on to the back if you wanted to. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then just line that up. And then now we'll be able to use him for my Alice in Wonderland junk journal whenever I start working on that again. And then I'm just going to put this back in there as my little glue stopper so it doesn't clog up my glue there. And then now we're going to work on the charms. So I already wire wrapped all of my beads. I do have a tutorial on how to wire wrap in case you're interested. I'll try to remember to leave that link down below. If I forget, let me know. I also have a chunky charm tutorial on my channel as well. If you go to my channel, there's a section that says playlist. If you click on playlist, you scroll through there, find the one that says tutorial. That's where you'll be able to find both of those tutorials at. So you're going to need your beads. Like I said, mine are done and wire wrapped. I use the gorgeous beads that they sent me. These are the stainless steel head pins. I have my chain right here that I'm going to use, jump rings, and then you're going to need your pliers to open your jump rings. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's see, 4. Yeah, I'll do 4. So you can cut the link, but I'm like, why am I going to cut it and waste it? So I just open mine up, take that out, close it back up. We're going to make 2 of these, so I'm going to count another 4 out. And then on the 5th link is going to be the one that I open. And you're going to twist these apart. You never want to pull them apart because then you're going to lose your shape of your chain. Or if you are opening jump rings, it's the same thing. You twist them, you don't pull, because then you're going to lose that shape of it, which you definitely don't want to do. So then you're going to need your jump ring. And then see, here's the opening right here at the top. So we are just going to go ahead and twist that open, attach our chain, and then attach that to our eye pin. Then we're going to go ahead and close this up by twisting it close. There we go. And I'll just do one of these. I'll do this one separate. And then I want my tassel at the bottom, so I'm going to put that one on first. You can work from the top to the bottom, you can work from the bottom to the top, or you could just work in the middle. And I do all of those. It just kind of depends on what I am adding. So sometimes I'll have, like, you know, these bigger pieces where I know where they want to go. So like I knew I wanted my tassel at the bottom. So I'll put that on first. And then if I have charms that I know, like, okay, I want a charm at the top and a charm in the middle, I'll add those. And then I'll start adding beads around those. So here's what I got. And then I'll usually kind of just lay it down so I can see how things lay out. So I have that one on the bottom. I'm going to take out all my pieces that I'm going to use for my purple. I'm going to put them in a separate container. I love these containers. They're from the Dollar Tree. I'm so happy I finally found them because they've been so helpful. So there's all my purple pieces. And I'm just going to go ahead and start adding them kind of just wherever looks about right. you're just going to feed that through. Then maybe I'll start at the top for this first one. Attach that one. Then I'll go for one without the pearl. And then for my patterns of beads, I did them exactly the same. I feel like sometimes I overthink, you know, like which beads should I do what. So I built my purple ones first, and then I just literally mimicked it exactly the same bead pattern for the pink one. It just makes it super easy. That way I don't have to go back and think like, oh, what should I do next? It's like all done for me. So we'll add that one, and then I'm going to go back with a pearl one this time. And then by the time we're done building this one, our little guy that we glued right here, he should be dry. So then we'll be able to finish him off as well. And then I'm going to show you all the beautiful charms that were in that kit, because there's some really pretty ones. There's a cat. There was, I think, a moon, I'm pretty sure. And then there's one that spins. I think that's where this guy's going to go on. I should have double checked, but I think the one that spins is the smaller circle. So that's going to be really cool to show you guys. Oh, but then I'm going to need one for the back because it spins. I forgot about that. So I need to find another black and white image that will fit. Like I said, that literally came out of a book. I buy books all the time from the thrift store to use for my crafting. So that's where that one came out of. Let's see. How chunky is that looking? Okay, not too bad. That's the thing. You can pick it up and kind of just look at it and see, you know what, am I done? Is it getting too much, or do I want to keep on adding? And then, I don't know if I want to be adding all of these. It might be a little bit too much, but we'll see. I'm also going to put it in the glue stopper, as the stopper to see, is it too much or is it okay? I only have 2 left. I might as well just add them on, but I'm going to test it and see how does everything fall. So that's what it's going to look like. You see how it just makes it like so much prettier? Yeah, I'm going to add on the rest that I have. I think it's just pretty. And the 4 lengths, I feel like is a good length. You can definitely add more. I kind of like it where it just falls kind of at the top. But if you want, I've seen people where they do it like almost the same size as the bottle. And then you'll get a lot more beads, a lot more charms in there. So it's kind of just personal preference on whatever you want to do for yours. I kind of like it a little bit shorter, just hanging, you know, slightly off the edge of the neck there of that bottle. So I'm going to finish off my last 2 charms here, and then we'll go back to the other one. Okay, we are all set and done with this one. Then I'll do the pink one later off camera. So see, I'm just kind of like holding it, and then where do I want to add this one? This one's tiny. It's literally 2 tiny little pearls. I think I'm going to do that towards the top. And then there's what that looks like. So now I have my little glue stopper. So we'll put that off to the side. Finish that later. And then let me show you guys these beautiful charms. So pretty. See, so there's a giant moon. There's that square one that we used. Here's that circle one that I told you that spins. Look at how cool is that? I love this one. So yeah, the little guy's gonna fit in there. So I need to find another one. Then there's a cat. And I think that's it. Yeah, those are all the different sizes. So now we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. Yeah, I feel like that's all dry. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut around the edge of this image. If you have a box cutter, you can use that as well. So like sometimes I'll cut it and you see like I didn't get good, so then I didn't get right to the edge. So then sometimes I'll go through with my little cutter and then just kind of go around the edge and take off all that extra. So it's just up to you if you want to do that or not. Oh, it's still a little bit wet. It's pulling my paper. So leave that there. Then I'm going to take my glue. So you can see it's not perfect right to the edge. There's a little bit of paper overhang, but you'll see right now that it's not going to make a difference once we add it in here. You're not going to be able to see that. So we're going to add our glue. We're going to pop our little guy in here. Oh, got a little bit of extra glue there. And there we go. We got our little guy in there. So now I need to go through and find another image that I could put on the back of him, because I forgot that that little one spins and is double-sided. So that's our little video for today. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. And we'll see you later. Happy crafting. Bye, guys.